My cherished child, understand this profound truth: your presence in this moment, in this very place, is no accident. I have orchestrated your journey, tending to your spirit, guiding your steps, and fortifying your inner being for a calling that far outweighs any worldly possession. Your life's purpose extends beyond mere accumulation. It is about cultivating a greater spiritual capacity. The abundance I am now releasing to you is not simply for your personal comfort, it is a weighty stewardship I bestow upon you. This trust is significant, carries a specific intent, and for it, you are accountable to me. This endeavor is not solely for your benefit. It is about setting right what was amiss in your lineage. You are the very first in your family's history to step into this realm of both material and spiritual influence. Your purpose is not to be mastered by possessions, my beloved, but to serve me, lead others with integrity, and advance my work. Ponder the true purpose of this path, how it will specifically unfold for you, and why I chose you to initiate it. Let this truth settle deep within you, my precious child. I see you fully. Not everyone will endure to the end, but for those who stand firm, clarity will come. The path ahead will be revealed, and they will grasp the profound meaning of being the first in their lineage entrusted with substantial resources for a specific intention from me. This is more than mere encouragement, it is a purposeful divine design, meant to awaken the part of you capable of stewarding resources and building according to my will. The provision appointed for you is not just on its way, it is being released now because you are ready to carry the weight of responsibility that accompanies it. You are truly the first, my cherished child, and this is not by accident. I know there were seasons on your journey, perhaps in hushed moments of pain, when you questioned, why did I receive so little initially? Why did I feel so disconnected from others? Why did I seem to walk this road entirely by myself? Why did forward movement feel so slow? Why the unending difficulty, the frequent hindrances, the hidden challenges others didn't appear to face? Understand this deep truth, my beloved: I didn't just pick you, I put my full confidence in you. Your being here is not accidental. You belong in my divine design. You are the one who will voice truth where silence reigned, who will shift what appeared immovable. You are called not merely to imagine a new path, but to bring it into being. You entered a family lineage, my beloved child, where stewardship of resources, understanding of purpose, or making a significant impact may not have been fully grasped. But you were set apart to transform this. What was not inherited by you, I am now equipping you to initiate. No one modeled for you how to navigate life with both material accountability and inner integrity. And that is precisely why I commenced this work in you. I knew you would not allow riches to become your primary pursuit. I knew you would not forsake your genuine purpose for fleeting acclaim. I knew you would not succumb to the craving for more, even when it presented itself as opportunity. You endured seasons of hardship and solitude, my beloved child, not because you were deemed insufficient, but because I was readying you in obscurity. I was refining you when you were not visible to others, stripping away everything not genuine, shallow, or easily broken, so that when I elevated you, your foundation would be solid. There were times in the darkness when you felt unseen, stretches when you questioned your value, feeling overlooked as others seemed to advance effortlessly. But from my vantage point, my beloved child, you were being grounded, not concealed. You were gaining firmness, not being discarded. And now, that steadfastness shown in private is manifesting as clear favor. You are the initial one, my beloved child, the first to rise with both provision and inner resilience, the first to oversee plenty with integrity, the first to merge influence with righteousness, the first to construct something enduring for descendants rather than merely pursue personal ease. This stewardship is not solely concerning material wealth, my precious child. Its reach extends through generations to furnish what those who preceded you could only envision, to secure what your parents were unable to achieve, to access possibilities that were inaccessible to earlier generations, and then ensure those same possibilities are available for others. I chose you, my beloved child, not for external display, but to effect transformation, not to contend with those possessing great wealth, but to become one given significant stewardship for a defined purpose. You are not simply advancing, my precious child. You are being granted a solemn stewardship, a stewardship involving insight, provision, and the well-being of others. And because you did not cease during the process of refinement, you will not waver when the promise is realized. Be certain that I am content, my cherished child, that you remained faithful when you were unseen. I was pleased when you ascended even without perceiving the complete result. Your agreement now comes back to you, bringing strength, resources, and entry into a place of abundance. You are the initial one in your lineage to achieve substantial material wealth, my beloved child, but this is not by chance. You were designated for this. Your name was called, your steps were prepared, your inner being was made pure. This is beyond a personal shift for you, it marks the beginning of something enduring for those who follow. You are the initial one. You are entrusted. You bear this stewardship, and your appointed time is here. I needed to instruct you in humility before I could entrust you with significant provision. Substantial resources are not merely distributed, they are placed into stewardship, and before I could place significant provision into your keeping, I had to instruct your inner being through periods of lack. Before you knew abundance, you had to navigate emptiness with unwavering belief. Before you comprehended the feeling of sufficiency, you had to learn complete dependence on me. The truth, my precious child, is that I was not intending to punish you, I was making you ready to receive significant favor, a blessing that would overwhelm many others. I was not simply adding to your provision, I was fortifying your inner resilience. I needed to observe if you would persist in serving me when circumstances were uncertain, if you would still demonstrate commitment when duties were heavy, still share when your own portion was small, still maintain belief when all evidence pointed against it. You were not merely being delayed, my beloved child, you were undergoing instruction. I was addressing any hint of arrogance before permitting your ascent, because the stewardship you carry is not for personal acclaim, it is for a specific intention. Your potential is not just about what could be, my child, it carries a significant responsibility. That depth of charge can only be placed upon one who has learned humility under my instruction. I needed to lessen any sense of needing to be important within you, my cherished child. Not because you were boastful, but because carrying that weight would hinder you on the path I've set. Experiencing times when you felt overlooked was part of the process, my child, it taught you that your value doesn't depend on others' notice. Living with basic needs for a time was necessary, not permanently, but only long enough to recall that I am your sustainer, not the ways of the world. That period of material lack taught you to understand things clearly. That time when opportunities seemed closed off, it taught you perseverance. Those instances when you felt you had not succeeded, they strengthened your belief. Amen.